This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Greetings everyone, this is Under the Sun and I'm your host Reed. So yeah, the Snyder Cut. Justice League Snyder Cut. As it was entitled, Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a 4 freaking hour film. And I only have a few words for this review. So unlike my episodic reviews of Ruby, this one is going to go differently. I'll give you my thoughts on the movie as a whole. Zack Snyder's Justice League and Joss Whedon's Justice League feature the same story beats but are presented in a different context. A much darker context. So yeah, first off, Superman's death. Taken directly from Batman v Superman, the Snyder Cut explicitly shows the whole reason Steppenwolf is on Earth. Unlike Whedon's version, where it was only relegated to mere exposition. No more Kryptonians. Next point would be the warning. So yeah, both versions of the Justice League movie feature Themyscira. It featured the Amazons fighting Steppenwolf. Although in the Snyder Cut, Amazons versus Steppenwolf fight was a lot longer than Whedon's version. At the end of the fight, Hippolyta, Diana's mother, Wonder Woman's mother, fires off an arrow to warn Diana of the incoming threat. Now, we know that the arrow was a warning, but unlike Whedon's Justice League, Diana explores the ruins, the temple where the arrow landed, and investigates what kind of warning, what was her mother warning her about. In Whedon's version, Diana immediately knew what the oncoming threat was. Darkseid's first attack. If I remember correctly, Whedon's version did not even feature Darkseid's first attack on Earth. Just like how Darkseid's forces used 3 mother boxes to unite. Earth's forces united to fight a common foe from Ares, Zeus, and Artemis, Atlanteans, Amazons, and the different cultures of man. I see Japanese armor, I see medieval armor, I guess the gods do represent the Greeks because the gods present were Zeus, Ares, and Artemis, all of whom are member of the Greek pantheon. We also know that the arrow used, remember the warning earlier? We also knew that the arrow used was Artemis's arrow because the arrows Artemis used during this sequence was the same arrow that Hippolyta fired off of Themyscira. Cut characters. The number of cut characters from Whedon's version is appalling. And it kinda implied things. Most of the cut characters were people of color, actors and actresses of color, and that's suspect. They may deny, but the proof is there. Cyborg's character was a mere caricature in Whedon's version. Iris was nowhere to be seen. Even Martian Manhunter was cut from the film. Ryan Choi was cut from the film. 4 characters of color were cut. Technically Cyborg wasn't cut, but his involvement into the story was severely lacking. Feature Riku here. As I was editing this video, it came to me that my thoughts for this point skewed a bit more political than I intended, and it did not have any comments regarding the plot or characters in the movie at all. In any case, we didn't cut a lot of character interactions and scenes. Snyder's version, however, lets the characters grow and develop in the movie, like how Cyborg grows into appreciating his gifts. Flash's motivations are shown with his father. Heck, we see some setup for future leaders with the Atom, Ryan Choi, and Martian Manhunter, as was evident in the film, with him disguising himself as Martha Kent. I almost said Martha Wayne there. Martha Kent, and approaching Batman at the end of the movie. Then the theme of unity. Whedon's version doesn't really show the theme that much, while Snyder's version has that in spades. We have the Greeks, the Greek gods, Amazons, Atlanteans, and the tribes of men uniting against Darkseid. We have Batman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash uniting against Steppenwolf and against Darkseid. Whedon's version may have shown the heroic side of these heroes, but they don't really add to the scene, the story, and the themes. You know why? They don't add to the themes because the team was divided. Their focus was divided. Flash was off saving the families with Superman coming in clutch, while the others were busy with Cyborg and Steppenwolf. However, in Snyder's version, we see how do I say this? We see them uniting. They may have different objectives, different actions, but all for one goal: to divide the three mother boxes, to separate the three mother boxes, who have already formed the unity, but it needs to be charged. And in Superman and Steppenwolf's gone. Come to think of it, Whedon's version really, it may have cut the film, it may feature the same story beats as Snyder's version. However, it does not fully represent the themes Snyder thought up. I mean, it's obvious, but the theme of unity was clearly absent in Whedon's version. It's all about uniting people from different cultures, color, and race, religion, and whatnot, uniting against one army, against one foe, and that's Darkseid and his forces. If you ask me if it's worth 4 hours, I guess so, because it's neatly paced. You can take several breaks during the interludes, during the chapter times, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. You can even, if you feel like it, take breaks within those parts. It's neatly paced. However, Snyder could have gone the Infinity Saga, MC's Infinity Saga, with Infinity War and Endgame. It was supposed to be one movie, the both of them, but they divided into two because of the runtime. Endgame was 3 hours long, if I remember correctly. I guess it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, we see Green Lanterns in this movie. If you ask me, it's worth it. But one thing's for sure: Whedon's and Snyder's Justice Leagues, Whedon's Justice League and Snyder's Justice League may feature the same story beats, but they're clearly different movies. I say go watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a great watch. Well, that was all. That's my review for Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's a mouthful. That's my review for the Snyder Cut. Until next time, ciao ciao.